The Pope said he'd forgiven him while he was in hospital recovering from the shooting. And that's the news on 1 until 2:30. Now, here he is. It's Steve Wright.
Hey, how you doing, Andrew? All right?
Build up okay for you, Steve?
Yeah, well, it wasn't actually too much of a build-up. Could you do it a bit more?
A bit more?
Yeah.
Why are you in the bathroom?
Hang on, let me turn that down. Let's put that down now. I just wanted to sound macho. Go on.
Here he is with the afternoon boys, Steve Wright.
Live! Andrew Turner, teeth as white as milk and kept the same way in a glass.
Radio 1. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Stereo music. Radio 1. Where you'll always hear a better sound.
Ouch! Yes, Holiday Tuesday, and this is Steve Wright in the afternoon. How you doing? Hungover today? Yeah, me too. Talk to you in a minute after our first tune here.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind, it requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We ride it together, making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. I can't live without you if the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you got no one, and you just walk in the night, slowly losing sight of the real thing. But that won't happen to us, and we got no doubt. Too deep in love, and we got no way out. And the message is clear. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will hurt you never. We start and end as one. In love forever, we can ride it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. Sail away. Welcome, sail away with me. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong?
Radio 1, 88 to 92 megahertz FM and 275 and 285 medium wave. Steve Wright in the afternoon saying hello, hello. It is 24 minutes to 2. How you doing today? You feeling a bit hungover? All right, we're not going to shout at you. We're going to build up to this show slowly, okay? I promise.
That is what we
The afternoon boys are feeling pretty bad this afternoon. Let's just say hello to them. We do have quite a selection of afternoon boys. Many of them hungover today. Hang on a sec. Hang on, don't go away. Afternoon boys in stereo saying, we're so hungover, we can throw the drinks down. I love it.
Radio 1. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Well, we have an extra half an hour today. We'll have quite a lot of two in a rows and some regular stuff as well. The showbiz gossip is here. We have some stuff on Gene Kelly, Dallas, Paul Simon.
He's a wally. What a wow!
Don't take the attitude, please.
What a wow!
Also, Crossroads and more. More requested true stories and some fresh ones too. A look at the pantos, a look at the sales, the new film, surveys on memory today, and also what we eat. We'll also tell you about your health prospects for 1984. Plus Dial Soap, Mr. Angry. We ask who's the most beautiful woman in the world and why. And it's all coming up. What you got for lunch today? Turkey? Turkey sandwich? Turkey soup? I know. Well, I hope you had a good Christmas. Coming round to 19 minutes to 2. We're here until 4:30 as usual. We've got all the stuff on this afternoon, but we're going to be a bit more mellow for at least the first hour or so. As I said, we've got the showbiz gossip here. 2 celebrity trivia quizzes. We'll have the first one in about 10 minutes' time. We'll do the answer at 3 o'clock. Then we'll have another one for you. We'll also have a look at the pantos and the sales and the new movies. Dial a soap, Mr. Angry. Do we have Mr. Angry on today? Who can say? Who can say? And we'll look at the weather right now.
National Radio 1. Radio 1 weather check.
Moving right along with this here weather, cold and wet. Today, I'm afraid, around the UK. Scotland and the north is breezy and showers. Okay. Okay, y'all. Okay. The Midlands is partly cloudy and windy with rain showers. Wales and Ireland is dull with drizzle. The south is dry but dull, maybe scattered showers later. Right now it's just 8 degrees centigrade, I'm afraid. That's only 46 degrees Fahrenheit, going down to around 1 or 2 degrees overnight. All right, we have 2 from Lionel Richie here. We'll have a look at some topical stuff in just a moment. Here's Lionel Richie and Running With The Night, followed by, hang on. Oh yes, followed by Truly, coming up.
Girl, tell me only this, that I have your heart for always, and you want me by your side, whispering the words, I'll always love you, and forever I will be your lover, and I know if you really care, I will always be there. Now I need to tell you this, there's no other love give you all the joy my heart and soul can give. Let me hold you. I need to have you near me, and I feel with you in my arms. This love will last forever because I'm truly in love with you, girl. I'm truly head over heels with your love. I need you, and with your love I'm free, and you know you're alright.
Lionel Richie and Truly before that, Running with the Night. Radio 1 at 12 minutes to 2. Good afternoon. Hello! Well, today's topical stuff looks like this. A very quiet day for business. Even at the London stores, they're reporting a very quiet day. And at the warehouses, too, where the sales have just started. New movies on release today. Jaws 3D and Brainstorm. The Pantos are very busy, and the holiday companies are getting in gear this week. Do you know it was the warmest and safest Christmas on record, 60 degrees Fahrenheit in some areas, and drunk driving down by at least 30%, which is great news. Sad news about Ina Sharple's actress Violet Carson, who died yesterday, as you may have heard. And in the wake of another bomb in London, if you are at the sales in London, please, for goodness sake, be vigilant. All right, moving right along with today's bizarre story of the day. 3 drunken youths stopped a soccer match at Ilkeston in Derbyshire yesterday by running off with the football.
Now a true story from the New York Times. One morning in May, an insurance salesman on his way to work on Wall Street was standing near the open doors of a New York subway car that had stopped at a station when a short, well-dressed man entered the car. He bumped into him, then abruptly left again. The insurance salesman instinctively felt for his wallet, and he found it missing. Well, he reached out and grabbed the short man by his jacket collar. The subway doors closed with their rubber edges around the salesman's wrists, but he held on even after the car started moving and managed to drag the other man several feet along the station platform before the material of the man's jacket tore, leaving him holding a few inches of tweed in his hands. 10 minutes after the insurance salesman reached his office, still fuming and so angry at the incident, his wife called to tell him that he'd left his wallet at home. Another true story on Steve Wright in the Afternoon.
The Holton family in Bedford requested that true story, and I love it. Well, now we have a warning from the medical profession today, and I've got flu already myself. Have a listen to this. We've kissed Christmas goodbye. Now it's out with the old and in with the flu. Doctors warn today after the festive mild spell gets set for a sneezing new year. Colds and flu are likely to reach epidemic proportions thanks to a mixture of too much drink and too much kissing under the mistletoe. So we're in line for a stuffy new year, if you'll pardon the expression. One expert predicted it's the perfect recipe for catching germs. Oh, but what a way to go. I love it.
Saying all the things that I know you'll like. Make a little conversation. I gotta handle you just right. You know what I mean. I took you to an intimate restaurant, then to a suggested movie. There's nothing left to talk about. Let's horizontally
Monday, Tuesday on Radio 1, and it's young Steve Wright doing all the meaningful speech here in between these discs. I've got the flu. I've had a great Christmas. I'll tell you about it later. Who gives a damn? I'll tell you anyway. Rail travellers are quite well catered for today, as British Rail are operating either a Sunday or a limited weekday service on all regions. But if you intend to travel by train, it would be a good idea to check with British Rail before you start your journey. London Transport are operating a special service on both bus and underground routes today to cater for all the folks going to the sales. Thank you. Moving right along here. Ah, there goes the phone. Let's see who this is, shall we? Hello? Yes.
It's me again from Pearly, Mr. Angry.
Mr.
Well,
Angry?
I've got a nasty throat at the moment.
I can hear that,
But
yes.
We're going to go out shopping this afternoon. We're going
you?
into London to go to the sale.
The sales, yeah,
so,
good.
I'll give you a ring bit later on when I get someone I can ring up. I might be going to my sister's.
Oh, yeah.
So I might give you a call later on when I get there.
Who gives a damn, really? We don't care about
Oh, don't
you.
you speak to me like that?
Well, I just
Oh,
don't...
you make me so angry I can throw the phone
I
down.
don't care what you're going to be doing.
Hello, Annie Nightingale here to tell you about a new series on Radio 1 called Annie in Conversation. I'll be bringing two people together in each programme, not necessarily from the same walk of life, for some sparkling conversation.
Well, if I do another film, will you be in it?
Absolutely.
And if you get a band together, can I play bass?
That's wonderful.
My first two guests are Rolling Stone Bill Wyman and actor Christopher Timothy, star of All Creatures Great and Small. Join me for the first of Annie in Conversation on New Year's Eve, Saturday at 1 o'clock in stereo.
Radio 1, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Stereo. Radio 1.
I know what you mean, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Carry on, yeah. Keep going, yeah. That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah.
Okay, yeah, can we get down to this or what? Jane Edwards, and I've got it. That's right. Get down the clinic then, love. 1 minute to 2, Holiday Tuesday, and we do have a CTQ for you today. We have 5 clues, the name of a group. You get the answer by taking the first letter of each answer to these trivia questions. Are you ready? Here we go. 1. Who played Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek? Who played Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek? 2. Larry Hagman, Jr. in Dallas, starred in a comedy series of the 60s where he was continuously harassed by a mischievous magical genie. Name the TV show. 3. She co-starred with James Dean in the cult movie of the 50s, Rebel Without a Cause. However, she died tragically a few years ago. Her last film is released today. It's called Brainstorm. Who is she? Clue 4. He epitomized the gutter era. Sorry, it's not the gutter era, it's the glitter era of the early 70s. It's like my own writing. I can't read my own writing here. He epitomized the glitter era of the early 70s with hits like I Love You, Love Me Love, and Rock and Roll Parts 1 and 2. So that's clue 4, and clue 5, an American TV show about life on an army camp, shown fairly late at night on BBC. The leading character has got to be the all-time con man, who sounds like, hey, come on, Doberman, hey. All right, so that's an easy one. There's a couple of easy ones in there and 3 hideously difficult ones. So we're going to have 2 CTQs today. We'll do the answer to this one in about an hour's time. Then we'll reset another one for you. All right. So, clue 1, once again, we're looking, by the way, for the name of a group. You get the answer by taking the first letter of each answer to these trivia questions. 1. Who played Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek? 2. Larry Hagman, who's JR in Dallas. And is he in for a shock tonight when you see what Sue Ellen's up to? He starred in a comedy series of the 60s where he was continuously harassed by a mischievous magical genie. Name the TV show. 3. She co-starred with James Dean in the cult movie of the 50s, Rebel Without a Cause. However, she died tragically a few years ago, a couple of years ago in fact. Her last film is released today, and it's called Brainstorm. Who is she? 4. He epitomized the glitter era of the early 70s with hits like I Love You, Love Me Love, and Rock and Roll Parts 1 and 2. And clue 5, an American TV show about life on an army camp shown fairly late at night on BBC One. The leading character has got to be the all-time con man. You take the first letter from each answer to make the name of a well-known group. I have the answer for you at 3 o'clock. 2 past 2 now.
Baby, make me mad.
mellower program this afternoon. Well, slightly. 6 minutes past 2, Holiday Tuesday. And we're looking at the Sun Readers Poll now. This is the Readers Poll, the 1983 awards, as featured in John Blake's Bizarre column. And Wallies of the Year, as voted by Sun Readers, we have at number 10, Limahl. Number 9 is Tony Blackburn. Number 8... Yeah, you've guessed it. Number 8 is Steve Wright. Am I a Wally or what?
He's a Wally. What a wow! Whoa!
Do you think I should have been voted Wally of the Year? No! Of course not. That's why I'm at number 7, but next year I will be Wally of the Year, I'm sure. I'm at number 8. At number 7 is Max Bygraves. Number 6, Wally, is Kenny Everett. Number 5 is Paul Weller. Number 4 is Simon Le Bon. Number 3 is Terry Wogan. Number 2 is Boy George. And number 1 Wally of the Year, according to the Sun Readers, is Marilyn. In the other categories here, we have Top Band Culture Club, followed by Duran Duran. Top Male Singer, Boy George, followed by Simon Le Bon. Top Face is Boy George, followed by John Taylor. Top Album is Colour by Numbers, Culture Club. Top Singles, Karma Chameleon, Culture Club. Top Girl Singer is Tracy Ullman, followed by Toya and Annie Lennox. Top DJ is Mike Reed. Followed by myself, then Peter Powell, then DLT, then Mike Smith, then David Jensen, then Terry Wogan, Jimmy Savile, John Peel and Tommy Vance. Your top 10 videos, well, of course, the Thriller videos at number 1. Your top TV show, Top of the Pops, followed by the A-Team, followed by The Tube. Your top sex bomb, John Taylor, followed by Simon Le Bon. I know. What else we got here? Wally of the Year, we've done that one. Top Girl Singer, we've done that. And that's about it, really. So there we are. That's an interesting little poll thing there, as done by the Sun Readers. What are you saying? It's pointing at a thing that's lit up here.
That makes us so angry! We can throw the phones down!
I know what you're saying. It is now 8 past 2.
As the midnight moon was drifting through the lazy sway of the trees, I saw the look in your eyes, looking into mine, seeing what you wanted to see. Darling, don't say a word, 'cause I already heard what your body's saying to mine. I'm tired of fast moves, I've got a slow groove.
I know what you mean, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Carry on, yeah.
Oh, she wants a man. She wants a man, a macho man with a slow hand and an easy touch. Those Pointer Sisters. FM 88 to 92 megahertz and 275 and 285 on the medium wave. This is Radio 1. And I have to say hello to Janet Hart, who is marooned at Chigwell right now. Her husband John has accidentally gone off with the car keys, and she's got the kids there and the dogs, and she's got an extra car, you see, and she wants to get into this car, and her husband's taken the other car, and he's got the keys. So, if you're listening, would you please turn round, sir, and go back to Chigwell and pick her up. Brought to you as a public service on Steve Wright in the Afternoon. And also, good afternoon to Jimmy Arnott of the Old Dunstonians Rugby Club in Kent. He's looking after, I think it's Andrea Arnott and Charlotte, Charlotte Phillips. And he's got to look after these two young ladies, and he has got a headache. So good afternoon to you, sir. I know exactly how you feel. We had a hell of a Christmas. We've just about been everywhere. Let me say hello to you if you're resting up after a hectic Christmas. I know the feeling. Everyone talking at once, the distant noise of computer games, TV and record players at full blast, right? Over-drinking, overeating. And we had all that at Uncle Eddie's yesterday in Lye in Kent, where we had myself, there was Cyndi, my fiancée, there was Cindy's mum, there was my mum, there was my dad, there was my brother, there was Auntie Marion, there was Uncle Eddie, there was Sean, my little cousin, there was Alison, Susie, Big John, who is Rocky look-alike, there was Becky, his wife, there was Tony. Listen, I've got to do this, I promised. Cut that snoring off, I promised I'd do this. There's Laura and Auntie Iris. What a hectic day. I'm glad to be in for the rest. Hello.
Okay, hello. Steve Wright in the Afternoon. Hey, we're a bit hungover here today. Okay,
I can hear that.
Okay,
They are hungover. Listen to that. Okay,
Hey, listen, do you know what a carafe is?
Carafe? No idea, Winebar.
It's a four-legged animal, you buck, with a long neck. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Bye.
Nighttime is the right time on Radio 1.
That's right. Tonight at 7 o'clock, I'll be taking over Nighttime Radio 1 Part 1. And on my show tonight, a whole gaggle of Radio 1 DJs with their New Year's resolutions. Also, John Walters will be here with his diary piece talking about his Christmas Walters Week. In session, the Fun Boy 3, and from Newcastle, an up-and-coming group called the Cane Gang. 3 of the best tonight from one of the bands that split up in 1983. That's Yazoo. And then at 10 o'clock, it's John Peel. He continues his Festive 50 countdown and plays the pick of this year's sessions. On Nighttime Radio 1 tonight, that's from 7 to midnight.
The big one. Radio 1.
I reckon this lady's going to be a star in 1984. Here's Cyndi Lauper. Hang on, don't finish yet. I'm not together yet. Don't end yet.
What's on Radio 1 tonight, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you. 21 minutes past 2 is the time, but who cares about the time? Do we have a bank holiday today? Today is more or less a bank holiday in Britain, isn't it? I can't see any banks open. Anyway, listen, at 4:30, Pete's back with you today, Peter Pal. He actually went home to Manchester for Christmas, and he said to me, Steve, I once travelled from London to Manchester without a ticket. I said, Pete, how did you do that? He said, I walked. He's got Newsbeat, the old record race, the old travel roundup, and all the stuff. David Jensen tonight at 7 o'clock looking at New Year's resolutions, and John Peel has the Festive 50, and the Festive 50 tonight has Big Country, Jim Slips, Misty, Serious Drinking, Helen and the Horns, and Chameleons.
And now it's time for one of those fascinating true stories on this show. That's right. It's about flashy cars and electric windows. Housewife Joan Wilson slipped behind the wheel of her hubby's gleaming new $20,000 sports car and started the engine. Seconds later, the car was at the bottom of a river and Joan was trapped inside. The water had shorted out the car's electrical system, which prevented Joan from opening the power windows or unlocking the car's automatic doors. But the gutsy lady stayed cool and freed herself from a watery grave. I felt like I was in a tomb, Joan later said, but I wasn't going to die without a fight. I started kicking the door with all my might. Thank God I finally managed to kick it open. And she'd saved herself. And she is the subject of another true story on Steve Wright in the Afternoon.
Mind you, isn't it true of a lot of women? They often save themselves. Hello?
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 This is the professor speaking.
Professor?
Don't you know?
Yes?
Don't you know I'll be phoning you later? Goodbye.
Goodbye. Holiday Tuesday, Radio 1. Here's Cool and his gang. Get down.
Let's go!
Bottom, but you always saw the light, and now you're ready for your journey. One direction, reaching high. Keep the feeling of the spirit always present as you climb. One direction, one vibration. That's the message. Let us try. Always present as you climb. One direction, one vibration. That's the message. You can make it if you try. Straight ahead, moving straight ahead. Straight ahead. Oh yeah. Let's go.
That's what I call stepping out. Cool and his gang. And straight ahead. Oh, good afternoon. How you doing? I tell you what, London is so dead today. But this studio is so alive and so hot already, and we've only been here an hour. Hey! 26 past 2 now, the Christmas weather roundup. This little piece put together by Peter Mason. It was Britain's warmest Christmas on record. Did you know that? Britain's warmest Christmas. And everybody was talking about a white Christmas, and it's the warmest Christmas on record. In America, the icicles just grew longer and longer as temperatures had reached a balmy 60 degrees. Florida folk covered their suntans with fur coats and shivered. For them, too, it was a record breaker, their coldest and bleakest Christmas ever. Well... Apparently in America, blizzards raged throughout eastern states, and much of the country was frozen under a blanket of thick snow. The U.S. freeze-up claimed more than 150 victims over the Christmas holiday, mostly on the roads, yeah. And in Georgia, gales blew down power lines, leaving thousands without electricity on Christmas Day. So that is a shame, actually. In some regions, temperatures dropped as low, this is in America, as low as 50 degrees below. That is just ridiculous. Meanwhile, Australians may be used to sunning themselves on Christmas Day, but this year it was the third hottest on record. This is in Australia. Temperatures in Sydney topped 100 degrees Fahrenheit. For the first time in 26 years. Thousands spent the day on the beach and in the water, with surf clubs reporting record crowds. Well, isn't that a thing? Doesn't that make you sick? Doesn't that make you sick? Mind you, it's not right, really. It isn't right. Get them dogs off, by the way. Where are the geese today? Somebody eating them for Christmas?
It's colder day by day. I miss you. The children will sing. He'll be back at Christmas time. In these frozen and silent nights, sometimes in a dream, you appear outside under the purple sky, diamonds in the snow sparkle. Our hearts were singing, it felt like Christmas time. 2,000 miles is very far through the snow. I'll think of you wherever you go. Gets colder day by day. I miss you. I can hear people singing, it must be Christmas time. I hear people singing,
The Pretenders and 2,000 Miles. Coming up on 2:30, we'll have the news for you in just a moment. What was I going to say? I've forgotten now. Get Get them geese off, please. Hang on, let me just get this door. Damien, the social worker.
Fibre.
You look terrible.
Damien, the social worker, suffering a little bit of a hangover today.
I can see that, yes.
All greetings.
Yes, to you
I'll
too.
be in a little later on.
All right, Damien, see you
I
later.
need something to liven me up, man. I think I'll go and run through a hop.
Good idea. Bye.
National Radio 1.
News on the network now at 2:31. Here's Ian Parkinson.
Radio 1 News.
The Soviet leader Yuri Andropov was again absent when Communist Party chiefs met in Moscow this morning to plan their economic policies for next year. He missed the first session of the meeting yesterday, arousing fresh speculation about his health. From Moscow, Peter Ruff.
All the official news agency TASS is reporting at the moment is that the meeting has closed, with the committee approving a number of economic and social plans for the coming year. The details will be published later, and there was no mention of President Andropov. During the first session yesterday, it was noticeable that his biannual report to the committee was read out, a clear indication that he wasn't at the meeting himself. But the content of that message to the leadership did indicate that he's still very much in control.
There's more fighting in Lebanon between Muslims and Lebanese army units defending a Palestinian refugee camp in South Beirut. The violence ends a brief ceasefire which came into force over Christmas. The Pope has had a meeting with the Turkish terrorist who tried to kill him more than 2 years ago. They spoke in private when the Pope visited the prison in Rome this morning. They were alone for 20 minutes, and afterwards the Pope refused to say what they talked about. Despite the recent bombs in London, crowds are now pouring in for the sales. Most people seem to be taking the police advice to leave their cars at home and to be on the lookout for any suspicious packages. One of the detectives who shot Stephen Waldorf in mistake for the fugitive David Martin earlier this year is being returned to uniform duties. Detective Constable Peter Finch was suspended after the shooting and returned to duty only last week. Police in the Midlands are looking for 2 prisoners on the run from Stafford Jail. They scaled the perimeter wall after tying a number of sheets together. They've been named as Terry Kirk, who's 38, and 19-year-old Keith Lame. That's all for now. There's more news here on Radio 1 at 3:30.
Sunday to Thursday, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Picture pinned to my wall, an image of you and of me, and we're laughing with love at it all. But look at our life now, all tattered and torn. We fuss and we fight and delight in the tears that we cry until dawn. Oh, hold me now. Oh, hold my heart. Stay with me. Let loving start. Let loving start. You say I'm a dreamer. We're 2 of a kind. Both of us searching for some perfect world we know we'll never find. So perhaps I should leave here, yeah, and go far away. But you know that there's nowhere that I'd rather be than with you here today. honest, though I don't know just what I'm asking him for.
To 3. It is so windy today. Ask me how windy it is. Ask me how windy it is.
How windy is it?
What are you saying?
How windy is it?
It's so windy you can spit in your own eye. That's windy. All right, as I say, we'll reset the CTQ in just a minute. What is that thing down there? Oh, it's a little dog that moves along. Did you get that out of a cracker? Oh, isn't that the cutest little thing you've ever seen? That's great. How does that work then, Sean?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a photoelectric cell, isn't it?
No,
So what do you do when you go like that and moves along?
It's dead. Oh, no.
You've broken it, mate. Get out.
Sorry.
These afternoon boys and their Christmas toys, they are so sick.
Hello?
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 Hello? Is that Steve Wright? On a holiday on Tuesday afternoon?
Yes, Professor.
I see today that exports have increased 7% during 1983.
Correct.
And alcoholism is up 4%.
So what?
So it means more ships are getting loaded than people.
Good one.
Goodbye.
Keep in touch with yourself.
Hi, this is Robbie Benson with news of a new sound for Sunday night on Radio 1. It's going to be funky, it's going to be jazzy, and it's going to be soulful too. Join me at 9 for the new sound on Sunday night. 275 285 and Stereo VHF. It's this Sunday for the first day of funk.
What is this saying?
Funk it.
Thank you, Doctor. BBC Radio 1 275 285 FM 88 to 92 megahertz. Here's one of my favourite tunes from this year. I love it, I love it, I love it. Makes me feel like making love. The Kinks. Don't forget to dance.
You look out of your window into the night. Could be rain, could be snow, but it can't feel as cold as what you're feeling inside. And all of your friends are either married, vanished, or just left alone. But that's no reason to just stop living. That's no excuse to just give in to a sad and lonely heart. Don't forget to dance. No, no, no. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to dance. No, no, no. Forget it for a while. 'Cause darling, darling, I bet you danced a good one in your time. And if this were a party, I'd really make sure the next one would be mine. Yes, you with the broken heart. Don't forget to dance. No, no, no. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to dance. No, no, no. Forget it for a while.
Don't forget to dance. Those fabulous Kinks brothers. Well now, here's our clues on the CTQ for today. Have we got a bit of music for this? Oh, wonderful. Okay, it's the name of a group. You get the answer by taking the first letter of each answer to these trivia questions. Question 1, who played Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek? 2, Larry Hagman, who's JR in Dallas, as you know, starred in a comedy series of the 60s where he was continuously harassed by a mischievous magical genie. Name that TV show. I'll name that TV show in 1. 3, she co-starred with James Dean in the cult movie of the 50s, Rebel Without a Cause. However, she died tragically a few years ago. Her last film is released today. It's called Brainstorm. Who is she? Question 4, he epitomized the glitter era of the early 70s with hits like I Love You, Love Me, Lover, and Rock and Roll Parts 1 and 2. Who is it? 5, an American TV show about life on an army camp, shown fairly late at night, done in the 50s in fact, but shown on BBC here and all around the world and still phenomenally popular. The leading character has got to be the all-time con man. You know it. We'll have the answer for you in 15 minutes' time, and as we've got a long show today, 3 hours, we'll do another one. We'll have another CTQ at 3 o'clock, and we'll do the answer toward the end of the programme. That's the kind of guy I am. Right, what do we have next for you? Pub landlords were complaining yesterday about their worst ever Christmas in Grays in Essex. Good afternoon, Grays, where 11 drunk drivers have been jailed. One licensee said, I've never sold so much lemonade in all my life. Coming up in just a moment, who's the most beautiful girl in the world? Find out.
Every evening, when all my days work is through, I call my baby and let's go watch a movie. I met some movies, but she don't seem to be getting. And then she asks me, why don't I come through her flat and have some supper and have the evening pass by? Making records, this sounds a groovy high five. I say yeah. That's what I say. I say yeah. My baby loves me, she gets me feeling so fine. When she loves me, she makes me know that she's mine. When she kisses, I feel the fire get hot. She never misses, she gives it all that she's got. And when she asks me if everything is okay, I got my answer. The only thing I can say, I say yeah. That's what I say. I say yeah. We'll play a melody and turn the lights down low so the knock can see. We gotta do that, we gotta do that. We gotta do that, we gotta do that. And there'll be no one else alive in all the world except you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretty baby, I never need you to thrill. It's hard to tell you because I'm trembling still. But pretty baby, I want you all for my own. I'm ready to leave those others alone. No need to ask me if everything is okay. I got my answer. The only thing I can say, I say yeah, yeah. That's what I say, I say yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, yeah. And turn the lights down low so that I can see. We gotta do that, we gotta do that, yeah, yeah. We gotta do that, we gotta do that. And there'll be no one else alive in all the world except you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretty baby, I never knew such a thrill. It's hard to tell you because I'm trembling so. But pretty baby, I want you all for my own. I think I'm ready to leave those others alone. No need to ask me if everything is okay. I got my answer. The only thing I can say, I say yeah, yeah. That's what I say, I say yeah, yeah. That's what I say, I say yeah, yeah. That's what I say, I say yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 1, 275 285.
275 285 and stereo VHS. Britain's number one. Ba-da-da-da. 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 a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday, moving further away. Won't you hear me? All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Sometimes when I think of your name, and it's only a game, and I need you, listening to the words that you sing, getting harder to sing. When I see you, all I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. This is gonna take a long time, and I wonder what's mine. Can't take no more. Wonder if you understand. It's just the touch of your hand behind a closed door. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Ba-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da.
Great Britain's Christmas #1, those Flying Picket Boys, and Only You, okay, yeah. Well, it's already 9 minutes to 3. Good afternoon to you if you're at the sales, listening in a shop somewhere. Hello! 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 We're on the air now. Who is the most attractive female on Earth? Come on. Who is the world's most attractive female? Well, question here, who's the most beautiful woman in the world today? Incredibly, it's not some sexy actress or curvy celebrity. It's actually someone much closer to home. Now, when pollsters asked the question, an astonishing 21% of the men and women surveyed said either my wife, my mother, my girlfriend, my daughter, or me. Dynasty beauty Linda Evans ranked the highest of any celebrity, but she only got 4% of the total votes. What a thing, eh? What a thing.
That makes us so angry! We can throw the phones down!
I know what you're saying there. And she barely managed to edge out legendary lovely Elizabeth Taylor, who got only 3% of the votes. Next were former Charlie's Angels star Jacqueline Smith, followed by our own Princess Diana. Yes! Then it was ageless beauty Sophia Loren, supermodel Christy Brinkley, former Wonder Woman Linda Carter, and model Cheryl Teagues, who each got 2% of the vote. Dallas star Victoria Principal, surprisingly, was 10th with only 1% of the vote. Is that right?
That's right, Steve. That is correct.
Amazingly, 28% of the people polled said they couldn't select any one woman because there were too many to choose from, and another 13% said they just weren't sure who to pick.
Yes, so, Mr. Right.
But that is very heartwarming, isn't it? That most people asked said they would either choose their mother or their wives or their girlfriends or fiancés or whatever. It is a well-known fact that my fiancée is the most beautiful girl in the world anyway, really. Cyndi is the most beautiful girl. Really.
You ask me where to begin. Am I so lost lost in my sin.
Followed by my mum, and then me.
You ask me where did I fall. I'll say I can't tell you when. But if my spirit is lost, how will I find what is near? Don't question, I'm not alone. Somehow I'll find my way home. My sun shall rise in the east, so shall my heart be at peace. And if you're asking me when, I'll say it starts at the end. You know your will to be free is matched with love secretly. And talk won't alter your prayer. Somehow you find you are there. Your friend is close by your side and speaks in far ancient tongue. A season's wish will come true. All seasons begin with you. One world we all come from. One world we melt into one. Just hold my hand and we're there. Somehow we're going somewhere. Somehow we're going somewhere.
Why?
just after 3 o'clock on Radio 1. There's Michael Jackson, of course, from the Thriller album. Well, one or two good movies on the rounds from today. In fact, we've got a list here of movies and pantos which are prepared for you. Brainstorm, the last film Natalie Wood ever made, is on release today. Also Zelig with Woody Allen, which is really a send-up of documentaries. He plays what I would call a chameleon in it. Jaws 3D with Simon McCorkindale, Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places, and Sean Connery in Never, Never Say Never. One or two holiday pantos, Tom O'Connor in Aladdin in Liverpool, John Noakes in Robinson Crusoe in Guildford, my favourite place, Guildford. Oh, yes, be lovely when it's built. Richard O'Sullivan in Aladdin in London, that's down at the Shaftesbury Theatre, and Dana and Snow White at the Phoenix, also in London. Lulu and Jeremy Beadle in Jack and the Beanstalk in Lewisham. No, it's a very good show, apparently. Vince Hill in the Pied Piper in Hull, and I do understand that DLT is in Panto in Bournemouth. I don't know the name of the Panto. Maybe if Dave's listening, he'll give me a ring in the studio and let me have all the details, because sometime this week, we're all going to go down and heckle. We are going to heckle Travis off stage, no question about it. So there's one or two pantos for you to see.
Hello, Steve, right on holiday Tuesday afternoon, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Wally.
Hello.
Listen, Wimp, did you have a good Christmas, did ya?
Yes, I did.
Good on you, Wally. Listen, mate, just before I go out to the sales, do you mind if I ask you a question?
No, go ahead, that's all right.
What's a Grecian earn?
I don't know.
About 20 quid a week.
Terrific.
Get on, Wally.
Bye.
And now here's another true story about dishonesty. Michael Fry and Kenneth Harris work in a Chicago petrol station. One day, 3 gunmen entered the garage early one morning, tied them up and helped themselves to $5,000 from the station safe and $390 worth of cigarettes. Well, the robbers fled, leaving Fry and Harris bound and gagged on the floor. During the time they were tied up, the attendant said that the station had a steady stream of customers. They looked in, they saw the pair helpless on the floor, and then proceeded to take cigarettes and fill their tanks with petrol. After 2 hours of this free-for-all, one customer phoned police, though he didn't leave his name because he was in the process too of filling up his own car with petrol. Authorities estimate that 100 drivers took part in the freebies. A story from Chicago, where crime is a way of life. And another true story on Steve Wright in the Afternoon.
The answer on our first CTQ in just a moment. Let me tell you, the belt of rain covering most of Northern Ireland and southern Scotland will make only a gradual movement southwards, but in northwest Scotland, the earlier heavy rain will ease to give more showery conditions this evening. Now, the strong winds, which have been such a hazard on exposed sections of the motorways and major roads in parts of Scotland and northern England, are likely to persist overnight, and extreme care is therefore needed on most motorways, especially sections of the M6 and the M62 and other Trans-Pennine routes. Latest travel at 3:04. The answer on the CTQ next.
mate.
I'm so sick I need therapy. I cannot keep my fingers off these buttons here. Shack attack. Get the cow off. Now then, we gave you 5 clues. It's the name of a group. You get the answer by taking the first letter of each answer to these trivia questions. The questions were: 1. Who played Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise in Star Trek? That was, of course, William Shatner. 2. We said Larry Hagman, Jr. in Dallas, starred in a comedy series of the 60s where he was continuously harassed by a mischievous, magical genie. We asked you to name the TV show. That TV show was, of course, I Dream of Jeannie, okay? Okay, yeah. 3. She co-starred with James Dean in the cult movie of the 50s, Rebel Without a Cause. However, she died tragically a couple of years ago. Her last film is released today. It's called Brainstorm. Who is she? That was, of course, Natalie Wood. 4. He epitomized the glitter era of the early 70s with hits like I Love You, Love Me, Love and Rock and Roll Parts 1 and 2. Gary Glitter. And 5. An American TV show about life on an army camp shown fairly late at night on BBC. That was, of course, Sergeant Bilko. You should have had WINGS wings.
Hi everyone, Tony Blackburn here. Sorry about the whispering, but walls have ears. Do you remember on January the 1st, 1983, I made a resolution to do the weekend show by myself? I cracked it! This Saturday, the 31st of December, the last day of the year, I've got the whole show to myself. It's going to be called the Tony Blackburn Super Saturday Spectacular.
Hi there, Tone.
Storm everyone. Hi, Mags. Don't let on.
Hey, have you heard about my New Year's resolution?
No.
I'm going to work on the Sunday show. I'm really fed up with not getting my shopping done on Saturday, so I'm going to be joining Tony on Sunday. Due to the rearrangements, I've retitled the show The Weekend Show's Stupendous Sunday Sensation.
So don't forget, fan, on Saturday and Sunday, we'll be playing all your favourite records of the year, and don't forget Saturday is the show to really listen into.
But Sunday is the day for the real, true, good music.
We know that the Saturday's the one, don't we? Yes.
The tone will generally be higher on Sundays.
No, there's more time on Saturday for everyone.
There they go.
Radio 1 Stereo.
Radio 1 Holiday Tuesday. Here's 2 from McCartney.
Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we? We all know that people are the same wherever you go. There is good and bad in everyone. And we learn to live, we learn to give each other what we need to survive. Together alive, ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we? We all know that people are the same wherever you go. There is good and bad in everyone. We learn to live when we together alive. Ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we side by side on my piano keyboard? Oh Lord, why don't we? I light a candle to our love. In love our problems disappear. But all in all we soon discover that one and one is all we long to hear. All around the world, little children being born to the world. Got to give them all we can till the war is won. Then will the work be done? Help them to learn songs of joy instead of burn, baby, burn. Let us show them how to play the pipes of peace. Play the pipes of peace. Help me to learn songs of joy instead of burn, baby, burn. Won't you show me how to play the pipes of peace? Play the pipes of peace. What do you say? Will the human race be run in a day? Or will someone save this planet we're playing on? Is it the only one? What are we gonna do? Help them to see that the people here are like you and me. Let us show them how to play the pipes of peace. Play the pipes of peace. Woo! I light a candle to our love. In love our problems disappear. But all in all we soon discover that one and one is all we long to.
We have a rare treat for you this afternoon. We're in stereo up on 88 to 92 megahertz on your FM dial. So if you're listening on medium wave and you have stereo on your radio, tune over. We're so crispy clear. 17 minutes past 3. Now, this is the way they deal with drunk driving in the States. A judge in Texas is slapping bumper stickers on the cars of convicted drunken drivers, making them advertise their offense and probationary status. What a great idea. The stickers read, "The owner of this vehicle is on probation in the County Court of Law of Fort Bend County, Texas, for driving while intoxicated." What a thing, eh? And it also says, "Report any unsafe driving to Adult Probation Department, Richmond in Texas." What a fabulous idea. What a brilliant idea. All right, moving right along. I'm sorry about my voice this afternoon, especially those folks listening in stereo. I do, in fact, have the flu again. I can't believe it. I had it before Christmas, and now I've got it again. And if you do have the flu, a good idea is to take the old vitamin C. Because just think about it for a moment. When was the last time you saw a lemon with the flu? Worth thinking about, really. Hello?
Dave Ross.
Yes.
It's me again from Pearly, Mr. Angry.
Mr. Angry.
I'm afraid I've got a bit of a sore throat today.
Oh, dear.
Probably because I had such an angry Christmas.
Oh, really?
Did you enjoy yourself?
Wasn't at all bad, Mr. Angry, thank you.
That's good.
Now, what you doing this afternoon, then?
Well, I've been trying to get into London.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what they mean about this being quiet today. I've been trying to get in for half an hour.
Have you? Just calm down.
Because my voice.
Remember your throat.
My throat gets worse and worse the more I
Absolutely.
shout.
Yes.
But, I've been fighting my way through the crowds. There's police everywhere. There's nonsense in the streets. There's so many people messing about. You can't get near the shops.
Wait a minute, calm down.
Oh, my throat. When you get in the shops, you can't buy the things you want because they sold out before Christmas.
Wait.
What's the matter with them? Why do they put on sales?
You're seething again. You're seething.
Oh, they make me so angry. So angry I can throw the phone down.
Oh, my goodness, no.
National Radio 1.
He just gets so angry. Coming up in a moment, we'll have another CTQ for you to do. It's just after 19 minutes past 3, and it's Radio 1 playing Status Quo. OKR?
Captured my heart, captured my memory, captured the time for me. I could see the time for me was gonna be deep in my heart, deep in my memory, deep in a part of me, meant to be history. Could it be that I'm still wondering? I never knew what had happened to me. I didn't think it was true, that I could be just like anyone else. I'd take my chance with you. Picture a dream, picture a fantasy, picture the mood of me, mystery, you and me, a mystery, lost in a dream, lost in a fantasy, lost in what seemed to be dreams to me, seemed to be, had to be. I couldn't find no other reason. I never knew what had happened to me. I didn't think it was true, that I could be just like anyone else. I'd take my chance with you. Let's have a drink. It's margarita time. It's margarita time. After 9, summertime. Anytime, you'll still always find me wondering. I never knew what had happened to me. I didn't think it was true, that I could be just like anyone else. I'd take my chance with you.
I hope you got what you wanted over Christmas. Did you get what you wanted? Did you get a nice present as well? I tell you what, I had a terrible time picking a video for Mary Whitehouse. Really. What an ordeal, really. All right, now we have another CTQ for you. We'll do the answer in 1 hour's time. It's for fun only. If you're not a regular listener, you don't have to phone in or write in. It's just for fun to tease a holiday Tuesday. Here we go. Going to give you 5 clues this time. We're looking for the name of an American soul band. You find the name by taking the first letter from each answer to these trivia questions. 1. She was born in England but spent the early part of her life in Australia. Her grandfather won a Nobel Prize and her father is a doctor. Thank you, doctor. Her first hit was an old Bob Dylan song. So who is it? She was born in England but spent the early part of her life in Australia. Her grandfather won a Nobel Prize and her father is a doctor. Her first hit was an old Bob Dylan song. She's an actress and a singer. 2. What character does Buddy Ebsen play in the Beverly Hillbillies TV show? What character, what is the name of his character in the series, does Buddy Ebsen play in the Beverly Hillbillies? You all come back now, you hear? Yeehaw! Now being rerun, in fact, on ITV, I believe. We don't know anything about ITV. 3. Can you name the Beatles' own record label that used to be? Can you name the Beatles' own record label? Easy one. 4. Peter Sellers, Harry Seacombe, Spike Milligan, Michael Bentine were all Goons. What's the Goons' song? What is their song called? 5. In this film, Marlon Brando was paid $3.7 million for just 12 days' work, making it the highest rate ever paid to one actor. What was the film called? Once again, in this film, Marlon Brando was paid $3.7 million for just 12 days' work, making it the highest rate ever paid to one actor. What was the film called? All right, now you take the first letter from each answer to those clues, and you should have the name of an American soul band. Radio 1 at 24 minutes past 3. Here comes Thriller.
Stops your heart. You try to scream.
across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. I'm gonna do it tonight. Stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Korean Air 007, clearance, Korean Air 007.
We did one TV show, and when we walked on, everybody went, "That's Culture Club? My God."
I should inform the House that earlier today, the first cruise missiles were delivered...
There was never a dull moment in 1983. It was the year the Korean airliner was shot down, the year of the peace campaigners and the coming of cruise missiles to Britain, a year of chart-topping for men at work, despair for men out of work. This Friday night on Radio 1, Newsbeat brings you the people, the action and the music that made the last 12 months. So join me, Frank Partridge, for Newsbeat 83 at 5:30 on Friday.
The time in Great Britain is 3:30.
Radio 1, National Radio.
And in the newsroom, here's Ian Parkinson.
Radio 1.
Central London is now crowded with shoppers looking for bargains in the Christmas sales, despite the fear of more IRA bombs. There were very few queues outside the shops this morning, and at one time the police said the city was unbelievably quiet. But as the day's gone on, more and more people have been arriving. The condition of the 3 policemen still in hospital after the bomb outside Harrods is described as stable, although one, the dog handler PC John Gordon, is still critical. In southern Lebanon, an Israeli policeman and 3 Arabs have been killed in a shooting incident in the town of Sidon. The Israelis say it happened when they spotted armed men preparing to plant a bomb. More details have emerged of this morning's explosion in Paris, in which one woman was killed. A number of others were trapped in the rubble, and it's now known that some were there for several hours. From Paris, Jack Starr.
The explosion blew out the 3rd and top floor, but it was an old building and the inside collapsed, bringing tons of rubble down around sleeping people and making rescue operations perilous. One of those trapped was a man in his 40s. The fireman got his head free, but the medical rescue team said it was a race against the clock. Everything was done to help him to breathe and to live, but there was a dangerous moment when the man went into violent shivers. They pushed a vest over him, and eventually after 4 hours, they pulled him free with their hands. He was lowered out of a window and brought down unconscious to the full resources of a red alert operation.
A massive power failure has cut electricity supplies to Sweden and parts of Denmark. All of Sweden's nuclear plants cut out, affecting about 5 million people. And eastern Denmark, which gets much of its power from Sweden, was also hit. From southern Kenya, there's news of a pack of baboons who've been terrorizing families. The authorities say they've ransacked homes, taking anything that's edible. It seems that dry weather has caused a shortage of the fruit they normally eat, and so the baboons have turned to domestic supplies. That's all for now. There's more news on 1 at 4:30.
Sunday to Thursday, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world
And it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say I am what I
lost my weather. Where is my weather here? Hang on. I am what I am. Ah, here it is. No, that's not it. Hang on. I am such an amateur. Hang on. Nope. Can't find it. I'll tell you what we'll do instead. We'll try and phone Dial-A Soap, shall we now? For regular listeners to this programme, we have a little soap opera on. Once in a while. We don't have it on every day. I'd say every other day, maybe every 2 or 3 days. And we're having trouble actually getting through to America. It's an American thing, and it's the continuing saga of Dial-A Soap. But we're not able to get through today.
There is no charge for this call. You have reached a non-working number in the 976 exchange. Please consult your directory for your desired program.
Oh, thank you.
That makes us so angry, we can throw the phones down.
But we're going to keep trying, I promise.
Radio 1 weather check.
Here's the weather, here it is. Cold and wet this afternoon. Scotland and the north is breezy and showers. The Midlands is currently partly cloudy and windy with rain showers. Wales and Ireland dull with drizzle. The south is dry but dull, maybe scattered showers. Right now 8 degrees centigrade, 46 degrees Fahrenheit, more wind on the way tonight. Coming up in just a moment, today's showbiz gossip. Here's Rod Stewart.
You come to me with open arms.
I am so jolly, how do I do it?
Trying to rectify my charm.
I'm so hungover as well.
You say tonight I'm to be your lover, and by the morning light I'm to discover everything that you felt inside of you. What's a man like me supposed to do? surrender. You tell me that you're lonely and you're sad, and tonight I'm to be your only man. You wear those things to turn my head. You ruffle my ego, but not my bed. Seems like summer when you're close at hand. If I seem meager, then you'll understand. Sweet, sweet surrender. Sweet, sweet surrender. Heart is tired and full of doubt. Now you suck me in, don't spit me out. Lay your head down next to mine, and in each other's arms we'll entwine. Look me straight in the eyes and tell me, between your heart and mind I see sweet, oh sweet surrender. Sweet, sweet surrender.
Holiday Tuesday, we have this special message for you here. Remember, you may not know when you're well off, but the revenue does. That's Rod Stewart and Sweet Surrender. We have the showbiz gossip. Is this all right over here, boss?
Yes, so, Mr. Wright.
Right, chuck it over. Okay, here we go. Crossroads star Lynette McMorrow, who plays Glenda Banks, I think, in Crossroads, announces today she's given birth in real life to a Christmas baby. Yeah! She is apparently married to cameraman Simon Albu, so congratulations to you both. I'm not a big Crossroads fan, I must admit. I don't race home after the show every afternoon to catch it, but I see it once in a while. Bring back Amy Turtle, that's what I say. She was great. And Carlos the chef. Now then, TV personality and evangelist Billy Graham will be here next month, I believe, my brothers and sisters, to preach at Sandringham for the royal family. Meanwhile, Ina Sharple's actress Violet Carson has died, as you heard. Hollywood star Gene Kelly had his house destroyed in a recent fire, and reports reaching us today suggest that he's moved in with his latest love. It's a lady called Cyndi, who is Tony Bennett's ex-wife. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Michael Jackson is today voted Pop Star of the Year. Now, around the world, he's generated £360 million worth of business. 360 million quid's worth of business. Incredible. In Dallas, viewers tonight will be shocked to see Sue Ellen. Sue Ellen, you're a tramp, a drunk, and an unfit mother. That's what my daddy said before he died. Sue Ellen will be carrying on tonight with heartthrob Christopher Atkins, so that is to be watched tonight.
Makes us so angry, we can throw the phones down.
I know what you're saying. Paul Simon says today he actually dislikes Art Garfunkel and that they'll never get back together again. And Wait, today's teaser. Here we have the teaser. Which supergroup will announce their breakup in January?
Not a lot of people know that.
Let me play that for the Chelsea supporters from the Radio 1 newsroom. Thugs, all of them. Send them back to Luxembourg. Well, the strong winds which have been such a hazard on exposed sections of the motorways and major roads in parts of Scotland and northern England are likely to persist overnight. Extreme care is therefore needed on sections of the M6, the M62 and other Transpennine routes. Temperatures, well, they're on the mild side today, which compares well with the nearest parts of the continent. For instance, earlier today, London had a temperature of 11 degrees centigrade, 52 Fahrenheit, whilst Nice, on the Mediterranean, had only 9 degrees centigrade, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So in Nice, it's colder than Great Britain. So although it's fairly sunny and dry on the French side of the channel, it's a bit on the chilly side. Lighting up times tonight, wherever you are, London 4:27, that's London and surrounding area. Cardiff and Wales 4:37, Liverpool 4:25, Glasgow 4:18. Okay, yeah. Anything else to do? Talking of driving and stuff like that, I see that we've got some driving news for drivers in the new year. In actual fact, it's not the new year, it's 1986. Now listen to this. A new dim-dip lighting system, which makes it impossible to drive on side lights, is to be compulsory on new cars from October 1986. Apparently the new lights will be brighter than side lights, but only 1/10 as powerful as ordinary dip beams. Ooh. It's true. Side lights will only be available as parking lights when the ignition is turned off. Do you know, they tucked that away in the newspaper somewhere where nobody could see it. Yet that's an important thing. Makes me so angry.
Sadler's Wells is famous for being the home of ballet. And on this week's In Concert, you'll be able to actually hear ballet from this world-famous theatre, Spandau Ballet.
Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe it, 'cause you are gold. All that night you're bound to return. Something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believe it.
Yes, for an hour of Spandau Ballet from Sadler's Wells, tune in to this week's In Concert, 6:30 Saturday on Radio 1 and Stereo VHF. All right? Pas de deux.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
All right, 11 minutes to 4 on Steve Wright in the afternoon. Feeling a bit hungover today, are you? Yeah, me too. I don't know, I'm keeping going, to be honest. If it wasn't for BBC Tea, I'd be on the floor. Huey Lewis in the news next. Huey Lewis and the news, Heart and Soul. Well now, today's CTQ, or our second CTQ this afternoon, we're looking for the name of an American soul band. You find the name by taking the first letter from each answer to these. Hang on a minute, I'm just going to cough here. She was born in England but spent the early part of her life in Australia. Her grandfather won a Nobel Prize and her father is a doctor. Her first hit was an old Bob Dylan song. Who is it? 2. What character does Buddy Ebsen play in the Beverly Hillbillies, now being rerun on ITV? 3. Can you name the Beatles' own record label? Can you name the Beatles' own record label? 4, Peter Sellers, Harry Seacombe, Spike Milligan and Michael Bentine were all goons. What was the Goons song? What was the name of that song? And 5, in this film, Marlon Brando was paid $3.7 million for just 12 days' work, making it the highest rate ever paid to one actor. What was the film called? Now, when you have the answers, you take the first letter from each answer to make up the name of a well-known American soul band. And now, it's time for another true story, this time from the Weekly World News. Police say a successful businessman who was sick of his bride nagging him to buy her a £400,000 mansion settled the spat by pulling a pistol and shooting her in the head. Authorities in Newlet Bay Harbor, Long Island, USA said 41-year-old Stephen Hoffman walked into the exercise room of his £200,000 home before leaving work at 8 a.m. Nassau County Homicide Commander Sean Spillane said Hoffman walked into the room to find his wife Arlene in a jogging outfit riding an exercise bicycle. The businessman kissed her goodbye, then pulled out a pistol and fired 3 shots into her head. Spillane then said he went off to work as if nothing had happened. The man who killed his wife because she nagged him about a better house. And another true story on Steve Wright in the Afternoon. And a truly sick person. That is so sick.
Steve Wright in the Afternoon? You're kidding.
All right, we're through to America now. We're through to Dial a Soap. We've had to edit this, so the bleeps you hear will be bleeping out some hideously rude words. Let's see if we can cross over to it now. Today's Dial a Soap. What is occurring here?
You wouldn't leave me, Vince, would you?
I do what Sherry says or else.
Oh, why should we let Sherry ruin our lives? Let's just kill her.
Carla, you know she's got the whole damn story written up somewhere in case of sudden death.
Well, then you frame her. Make it look like she poisoned Sue.
I'm the one who gets all the money when Sue dies, not Sherry.
Well, honey, I can put you in jail just as easily as Sherry. Easier.
Not without putting your own behind bars.
Yeah, well, if I can't have you, I don't care what they do to me.
Oh, you wouldn't like it in prison, Carla. No men at all.
You, Vince. If you leave me for that little slut, I'll kill myself.
Don't let me stop you, baby.
Yeah. Well, first, I'll have to tell the police how you poisoned your poor wife.
Carla! Carla! Don't miss the next intriguing call. Tomorrow on Dial the Soap.
Well, I don't like his or her attitude, really.
Steve Wright in the Afternoon!
Stereo Radio 1.
listening to Radio 1, whatever that means.
Victims we know so well, they shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell. Strange places we never see, but you're always there, like a ghost in my dream. And I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do. When you do those things, pull my puppet strings, have the strangest void for you. We love and we never tell what places our hearts in the wishing well. Love leads us into the stream, and it's sink or swim like it's always been. And I keep on loving you, it's the only thing to do. When the angel sings, there are greater things, can I give them all to you? Pull the strings of emotion, take a ride into unknown pleasure. Feel like a child on a dark night, wishing there was some kind of heaven. I could be warm with you smiling, hold out your hand for a while. The victims, we know them so well, so well. Shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell. Strange places we never see, but you're always there, like a ghost in my dream. And I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do. When you do those things, pull my puppet strings, have the strangest void for you. Show my heart some devotion, push aside those that whisper never. Feel like a child on a dark night, wishing we could spend it together. I could be warm with you smiling, hold out your hand for a while. The victims, we know them so well, so well.
Culture Club and Victims. Before that, Culture Club and Time, Clock of the Heart. Wow. That is dynamic. Well, we have an urgent message for drivers now using the M20 motorway in Kent. The M20 motorway in Kent has been closed to coastbound traffic between junctions 10 to Willsborough and 11, the Stanford turn. That's because of a road accident there. Traffic is being diverted at junction 10. That's an accident which has closed the M20 to coastbound traffic between junctions 10 and 11. And here in London, in the West End of London, traffic is quite busy all around the West End. That's Marble Arch and all around the West End, Piccadilly and Oxford Circus and da-di-da-di-da. So I would avoid that area if you can. All right, moving right along, one or two things going on today. It is Holiday Tuesday, 27th of December, 1983. The pantos are on, the sales are on in the West End of London, the new films are out. There's also a big railway film festival in London today. The trains have a Sunday service, but don't they always? There's been racing at Kempton and Wetherby and Chepstow. And anything else going on? Not much going on, really. Bucks Fizz in London tonight, Gino Washington in London, and Howard Jones in London, all different locations, of course. Lindisfarne in Newcastle. And on the telly tonight, Dallas, 8 p.m, BBC One, and Oh God, the movie with George Burns on at 10:20 on BBC Two. And that's what's occurring. Hang on. It's Damien!
Hello, man. Hey, I'm a bit hungover, but I'm feeling a little better now. Damien, your social worker at your service.
Hello.
I feel I've had a bit too much wine.
Really?
Mind you, we played a good game last night in the community centre.
Damien, what was the game you were playing?
Well, we kept drinking right from 7 p.m.
Yeah.
up until midnight.
Really? Well, what happened at midnight?
Well, at midnight, we all had to guess who we were. Bye, man.
Lovely. Bye. Okay, let's move along quickly. This is a new song from China Crisis.
Secrets kept in here.
that nice? Yeah, wishful thinking, China crisis. Well, it's Tuesday, December 27th, 1983. Today's anniversary trivia OKR. It's St. John's Day today. Now, in England, there are no particular customs celebrated on St. John's Day, but in Scotland, Daft Days Yule bread was made. The Daft Days were the days between Christmas and Hogmanay, and probably so called to emphasize the difference between them and the rest of the year, while the bread was a thin oatmeal with the sign of the cross marked on it, you see. In Germany, St. John's Day was commemorated by the drinking of large quantities of wine, which had been blessed by the local priest. So there we are, everything you ever wanted to know about today. I had some superstar birthdays today. The lady who said, "I want to be alone." Who was that? Marlene Dietrich has her birthday today. And TV host, well, I'll do her and you'll know who she is immediately.
Hello and welcome to the show. It's coming round at 13 minutes past 4 and we've got a really good programme lined up for you tonight. It's Janet Street-Porter's birthday today, so happy birthday, Janet. Hello?
Hello, Steve, right in the afternoon, mate.
Hello.
Yeah, listen, did you know that bullfighting is the most popular sport in Latin America?
That's revolting.
No, revolting came in second.
Ta-da then.
Let me say the same.
Oh, yeah. That's right, love.
Since we've been together.
Keep going, girl.
Ooh, loving you forever is all I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together. Loving you whether times are good or bad. Happy or sad. So in love with you, whatever you want to do is all right with me. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue.
Let's stay together. Well, motorists took the advice of the Don't Drink and Drive campaign over Christmas. Most police forces reported a drop in the number of drivers failing breath tests. In Nottinghamshire, the rate of positive breath tests fell from its usual 8% to less than 2%. And in Essex, where some magistrates have sent drunk drivers to be held in police cells, there was a dramatic drop in the number of accidents. One black spot was Strathclyde, Scotland, where 80 drivers failed breath tests, compared 40 last year. But in Avon and Somerset, where last year 4 died in crashes, there were no serious accidents whatsoever. So that's good news. That is pretty good news. It's coming round at 16 minutes past 4, and as we're in stereo, you know what we can do? Hang on a minute. Are you ready out there? Are you ready with your panning equipment? We'll show you what we can do, especially if you've got a Walkman on, or if you're listening on the radiogram at home. Are we ready? Yeah, okay, let's have geese on the right. Geese on the right first. Is that on the right? That's right. Okay, let's have geese on the left now. On the left channel, please. I love it. It's freaking me out. Now, people listening on medium wave, you won't be able to notice any difference. Now, get the geese off. And now a true story by Jack Alexander. A brainy garage owner says some of his customers are more beat up than their cars, so he gives them a fat discount if they're ugly. You want to talk about ugly? Well, I've seen all kinds of ugly, said generous Joe Young. There are literally tons of ugly people around. I've seen faces that would spoil a steak, bust a radiator, and empty a crankcase. Well, they've all qualified for a 10% discount. To boost his business and give the uglies of the world a break, Joe went on rock radio stations with his amazing reduced rates offer. Bob Conwell of radio station WMYK remembers the first time Joe went on the air with a commercial that sounded something like this. Go ahead. Hey, you folks who are ugly, you know you're ugly. Nobody's ever done anything nice for you because you're so ugly. I'm gonna give you a break. If you're just normal ugly, I'll knock 10% off your repair bill. If you're real ugly, I mean gnarly looking, I'll give you 20%. The uglies who get discount, and the subject of another true story on Steve Wright in the Afternoon. Is that really a true story, boss? Come on.
Yes, so, Mr. Wright.
Back with Jeffrey Osborne in a moment.
Nighttime is the right time on Radio 1.
That's right. Tonight at 7 o'clock, I'll be taking over Nighttime Radio 1 Part 1. And on my show tonight, a whole gaggle of Radio 1 DJs with their New Year's resolutions. Also, John Walters will be here with his diary piece talking about his Christmas Walters Week. In session, the Fun Boy 3, and from Newcastle, an up-and-coming group called the Cane Gang. 3 of the best tonight from one of the bands that split up in 1983. That's Yazoo. And then at 10 o'clock, it's John Peel. He continues his Festive 50 countdown and plays the pick of this year's sessions on Nighttime Radio 1 tonight. That's from 7 to midnight.
The big one, the big one, the big one, Radio 1.
Steve Wright in the Afternoon.
Stereo music, Radio 1, where you'll always hear a better sound.
Radio 1 has the better songs. Like the way I did that. It's quite dynamic, really, wasn't it? Thank you.
Another morning, you are on my mind, taking up my time throughout the day. I try controlling images I see, always you with me, it's in my dreams. You give me flavor, love I can't explain, fire uncontained, what is this, girl? I try to fight, but I never win, seems I just give in to your embrace. But oh, you try so hard not to say, oh, all the things you do to me, and girl, oh, my love can't be concealed. Girl, you know the deal, baby, stay with me tonight. At my apartment, you come to the door, 4:45 a.m. Hello, we start to kissing, ooh, we start to neck. You know what comes next, and you love it, girl. But oh, what we have, it feels so good. Oh, and we both knew that it would, and girl, oh, the feeling is so right. Please come hold me tight, baby, stay with me tonight. 'Cause you give me special joy. Oh, make me feel just like a schoolboy girl. Oh,
side to side. There's only music on my mind. Nothing to worry about but the beat. I wanted you to come and dance with me, but you wanted to stay home and watch TV. Oh, but when I got there, to my surprise, there was another guy, a look in your eyes. I don't want us to fuss and fight from right now till tomorrow night. So if you promise to love only me and be by my side, I'll let you slide. Oh, without a doubt, tonight is the night that we gon' really roll when the time is right. And we're gonna carry you into the dawn. Oh, but where are you? Where can you be? I've been waiting, it seems an eternity. I took our favorite song from the record stack. It was Hey Jimmy, when are you coming back? Well, I'm so disappointed you're gone tonight, 'cause your love is the spice of my life. But if you hurry back in the morning, then alright, I'll let you slide tonight. I can't wait till tomorrow, baby. Can't you come over tonight? I can't get to sleep, my baby. Come and rock my cradle to right and turn all day. But there wasn't anybody home. It makes me so I need you home, but I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until tomorrow comes. Oh, I knew it. How could you do it? It's alright, I'll let you slide tonight. Oh, hired me a private eye to check up on your cool little alibis, and what he discovered was woeful to me. Baby, if you intend to stay with me, then you can't see the guys that I know you see. Come on, let's make up the promise to start anew. Let's take the morning off. I've got some plans for you. Making love by the moon can be mighty fine, but when the sun rises, so do I. So if you rock it to me in the morning, then alright, I'll let you slide tonight. Get up, you, let's love, baby. If you do it nice in the morning, then alright, I'll let you slide tonight. Get up, you, let's love.
All right, we have the answer on today's CTQ, our second one that we've had today. Peter Powell just buzzed me through from the other studio. He's just finishing off watching El Cid, and he'll be with you. Hello. All right, 5 clues we had. She was born in England, but spent the early part of her life in Australia. Her grandfather won a Nobel Prize, and her father is a doctor. Her first hit was an old Bob Dylan song. She's an actress and singer. It is, of course, Olivia Newton-John. 2, what character does Buddy Epsom play in the Beverly Hillbillies, now being rerun on ITV? That was Jed Clampett, so that's O-J. 3, can you name the Beatles' own record label? Apple, of course. 4, the Goons song was the Ying Tong song, so that's Y. And 5, in this film, Marlon Brando was paid $3.7 million. That was, of course, Superman. And you should have had OJs.
That's the love that it is.
know how you've been feeling today. I know you've been feeling hungover, but thank you for staying with us, especially if you've been with us for the past 3 hours. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. All right, have a nice night. Stand by for Peter Powell in stereo. Bye!
Radio 1 News.
4:30, Ian Parkinson reporting. Shoppers have been pouring into London for the Christmas sales despite the fear of more IRA bombs.